Team 27 2012, joining up with Team Tylube. Looking forward to it, you know, taking Mafia coming in there with a big presence, and obviously we're going to ride Kawasaki's, and you know, a lot of the sponsors I've had in the past sticking with me, so I'm excited to have MSR back on board for 2012, and just kind of getting back to the basics, try to get my bike as competitive as I can, and you know, really shoot to get some hole shots and run up front. I mean, I think the class is more competitive than ever, and really if you don't have the bike that you feel is most competitive, you might as well not line up. So kind of reassess some things after last season and getting back to it. All through my career, I mean, as an amateur growing up, I got a lot of support from Team Green, and then 2010 was, you know, essentially the first time that I rode a Kawasaki since riding for Pro Circuit in the late 90s. So it was awesome to get back with those guys, and really, you know, it's a great group of guys to work with. They help me out with, you know, riding their track, and Pro Circuit helps me with riding their track, and obviously some stuff, you know, suspension and pipes and things like that for my bike. And, you know, with Tylube having such a strong, you know, team structure with Brown Motorsports kind of running the show, and I have a lot of confidence in Alan, I'm going to have, you know, the most competitive equipment that I feel like that I can get being a privateer. Well, the Mafia, you know, basically originated in Michigan, obviously in the late 70s. And then, you know, I could list off probably like four paragraphs of bad dudes who came from Michigan, you know, and called themselves the Mafia. Well, now, you know, obviously once Brian Swink kind of retired back in the end of '97, I started racing in '98. It was like myself and Valade and Josh Woods and Kelly Smith, we kind of held it down, and I'm kind of like the guy who's still holding it down. So it's not just the Michigan Mafia. I'd like to call it the Mafia Moto Crew, just kind of basically give it a universal deal. It's just, you know, everybody who, you know, who's down to ride with their crew and really puts in the effort and is racing for the real reasons, not because they're trying to high-five their buddies because they did a sick one-legger or something. That's part of it, but I mean, it seems like these days a lot of guys are getting away from the real reason why we ride, and that's for fun. And, you know, everyone's trying to make too much of a business of it, you know, at such a young age, and just trying to stick to my roots, you know, coming from Michigan and riding because we like it, and basically, you know, out there battling the weather, whether it's muddy or the ground's frozen with snow on it. Just basically got that competitive drive to be better and compete against the best, and that's what the Mafia's about.